Hello everyone, I'm Kano from Liquipedia, and today I'll show you how to update League of Legends matches using the League of Legends database. So in the League of Legends wiki, matches are updated most of the time nowadays with match pages, and they use the League of Legends database to sort of pull all of the information on the matches. How do you know a match has a match page? If you head down into a match pop-up or on the matches overview here, there's a details button and you can navigate to the match page itself. In this case, I'll also quickly head to the tournament that the match is on just to quickly demonstrate what's going on here. So we have the match page here, which shows the matchup, the draft, team stats, player performance, and everything. If I were to go into the bracket page here, so from this group stage, I press edit, there's just this code which only creates the bracket, but it doesn't actually change anything for the matches. The matches are made on the separate match pages. So same here, go to the details page, and then if we edit here, you can see it's fairly simple. We only set the team names, so opponent 1 and opponent 2, the date the match is on, and then a Twitch link followed by the actual maps, so map 1, 2, 3, and you can see they're filled in with a match ID. This is what we use as the API to actually pull all of the match information. There's a thing called reversed is true. This flips the teams, but I'll get into this a bit later. And then in this case, the patch, the match display zone is also added. So again, if I press show preview here, we see the match as it is. For our ease of quickly do I update the match, we'll remove this and we start with as if the match was not been updated yet. So again, if you want to create a new match that's planned to happen in the future, you would probably enter something similar like this. Or if you want to see, hey, this is an upcoming match, this is how it likely looks like. Maybe it's more games if it's a best of 5 or less if it's a best of 1. I can hit show preview. It's empty. In this case, it still shows the match should have been finished because it's happened yesterday. How would I now update this match now that I know the results are out? So we go to tools in the top right and then go to the League of Legends database. So I'll open this up in a new window. And we're met with this menu. Generally, Base, we have two options here for APIs. Base is the only one that actually supports match pages, so you can ignore Pandascore. Pandascore sometimes is used to fetch some data on matches that are not in the database. Generally, just stick to Base. And then what I recommend, because you're usually updating a match that has recently happened, you can press get matches. What you can also do is you find player names or team names or get the leagues, so you can see what are all the active leagues, so they're sorted. But it's more advanced. I generally, as it's not loaded, want all the most recent matches. So as we know, we have our match, Ulf Esports, which is Colossal Gaming. Usually I just Control F to search. So in this case, Ulf Esports. Here's my match. Let me check, yes, this is the right tournament, EMEA Master Spring. And it's versus Colossal Gaming. So I can now open up what I usually do. Open up these two free matches separately. And I can click this. And this is match 1. Generally, now you can see what's all the info that's in this match. So you can see Colossal Gaming, Wolf Esports, duration. There's a couple things important to check. First, down here, check if all the data looks somewhat correct. Sometimes the data is corrupted somewhere higher up in the API, which means it will likely break if you add it to the match. But 99% of the case, everything should be there. Just make sure exactly like items are all there, KDA, the results here, so that the match will properly update. And then the other second important thing is to check the side. The way this is handled is, for example, as I can see here, opponent 1 is Ulf and opponent 2 is Colossal. By default, the match will set opponent 1 on blue side. So in this case, Colossal Gaming, which is your opponent 2, is actually here. So what we would need to do if we want to add the match, we go Ctrl C, copy the match ID, and fill it in for map 1. If I just fill it in like this, I can do show preview. It will upload it the wrong way, because in this case, Ulf Esports won the match, as you can see by the score, 1-0. It actually gives the win to Colossal Gaming. Why does it do that? Because it thinks Colossal Gaming is team 1, because it's on blue side. So what you do is reversed, as I mentioned before, you set this to true. And now if I press show preview, my score shows correctly, Ulf is up 1-0. And the players are also on the right team this time. And then I would just basically do the same for game 2, going back to my match. Again, I can check Ulf is still red side, so I still need to hit reverse this true. And for game 3, Ulf is on blue side. So in this case, I no longer need to hit reverse this true. Again, I press show preview, and it's my 2-1 scoreline for Ulf versus Kolofon. So once I update this, what I recommend doing, let's say you would save these changes. I like to go back to my original match page and make sure to hit purge this page cache so that the scoreline is actually updated on this bracket as well. Sometimes it doesn't happen. It doesn't automatically purge itself, so you sort of need to purge the page that you were originally on, and that's how that works. Another thing to know, for example, in this game, it's a best of 3, so we can go to this match page of GameSpace versus Krena Zvezda, however you summon stress. You can press edit. It's map 1 and 2. It's the same here. You have a match ID. This one's reversed. And this one, you remove the match ID, and instead type finished is skip. So in this case, sort of our system still knows that this was supposed to be best of 3. However, because the scoreline ended in a 2-0, the map 3 was never played, so it is finished is skip. Just make sure to enter that. Same goes for a best of 5 if map 4 and 5 have not been played. Just finished is skip instead of the match IDs. And that's all you basically need to know how to start editing matches right away for this system. Hope this helped you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask later. We are also always available in Discord or on top pages.